In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to parse JSON data in n8n 2026 step by step. By the end, you'll know exactly how to take raw JSON, convert it into clean, usable fields, and pass it on to the rest of your workflow. Start by opening n8n and heading into your personal workspace. Click Create Workflow to spin up a fresh canvas. It helps to name the workflow right away so you can find it later, but that's optional. Next, add a way to trigger the workflow whenever you want to test. On the right panel, choose the manual trigger. This is perfect while you're building because you don't need to wait for an external event. You can run it instantly as you iterate. Now you need a source of JSON. Click the plus button on the canvas and choose a node that returns JSON data, like HTTP request or webhook. If you're using HTTP request, you might point it to any public API that returns JSON. If you already have another node in your workflow that outputs a JSON string, that works too. The key is that you have some JSON available for the next step. Add the JSON parse node by clicking plus again, and connect it to the previous node. This node tells n8n how to interpret a text field that contains JSON, so you can work with it as structured data. Inside the JSON parse node, select the field that actually contains the JSON string. Use the property selector or expression picker to target that field precisely. If your upstream node returns a JSON string in a field like body or data, select that. If the data is already parsed by the previous node, you generally don't need JSON parse. If you try to parse what's already an object, you'll get an error, so make sure you're pointing at a string field. Click Execute Workflow to test. In the Logs or Node Output panel, expand the JSON parse node's results. You should see your data broken into readable keys and values. Arrays will appear as lists, objects as nested fields, and everything should be selectable for downstream mapping. With the data parsed, you can now connect it to whatever comes next. Send rows to Google Sheets, post messages to Slack, compose emails in Gmail, or pass values into any other node in your workflow. Use the expression editor to pick the exact fields you need, and consider renaming nodes so the mapping stays clear as your build grows. If this video helped, please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.